Hello everyone, it's me again, GW Fan the Softcore Brony. Welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Doing something completely different from what you were expecting, probably. Yes, I do. I actually have a couple of items. I mean, I said no there, but I actually have a couple of items that I created off-screen. The Egg Bomb and the Coconut Bomb, which I made with a Mystic Egg that I got from Batuni. A different one than the one I got before, and a Fire Flower, and then a Coconut and a Fire Flower, which these do 6 points of damage and 7 points of damage to one enemy, respectively. Which isn't really much, but just for the fun of it, because we actually have access to the coconuts now and all that, I want to combine the Egg Bomb and the Coconut Bomb and see what happens. She actually had an interesting reaction just for making the bombs before. I'm expecting it again here. Yeah, that. Oh, twice? Oh, well, it was just smoke and then fire the last time, but... And then she's like, all I can say is, wow, I don't know how I made this, but this is what came out, or something like that, but okay. I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, we get the Zest Dynamite, which is one of the most powerful offensive items in the game. Does 7 points of damage to all enemies, although I just kind of assume it's like explosion damage, so high defense monsters are probably immune to it, but I'm not sure about that because I've never used it before. I just wanted to make that just kind of for the fun of it. I mean, I want to show it off at some point, but, well, yeah, it's there. So, anywho, why did I get off? I got off way too early. Anyhow, I want to talk to Merlon today. Oh. Really? Again? Ah. Yeah, about that empty black chest. I should actually take a look at that side quest. It's just you know, the guy who tells us the stories, but I'll do that after this. Oh no. I know what it means, and unfortunately it means we have to go back to Hooktail's castle again. But first, since I have all these Shine Sprites, let's at least upgrade Bobbery, shall we? I mean, I could just steal from... what is it? What's her name? The Wind Spirit. I can't even remember her name now. The character I never use. I could just steal from her and give it to him, but it's not really that worthwhile. It's totally not necessary for my purposes, so... Oh, Madame Flurry. There we go. Totally... Anyway, yeah, he gets 10 HP and an attack boost of 1, so his natural attack power is now 5, which is nice. And... Oh, party. He also... Still not getting it right. Yeah, he also gets this new ability, Hold Fast, which basically is similar to Zap Tap. I've actually talked a little bit about it before. It's what the Spite Powder does. It just allows him to hit enemies that make contact with him for half the damage they do to him, rounded down. So, could be good. I don't really ever make use of it. Basically, if you time it correctly, it'll last for a certain number of turns. I think up to 4, if I'm not mistaken. So, could be useful, but I don't ever use it. And unfortunately, Bomb Squad doesn't increase in power at all for some reason. But in any case, I want to head to Hooktail Castle, which is quicker to, well, go the regular way to Petal Meadows. Plus, there is something else on the way that I want to get, which I just neglected last time because, well, items. Or, well, no, not items, because we're coming this way anyway. Still can't get that up there, even though you can clearly see a crack in the wall, but we can't get up there. But there is this here now. Sailing. And Shine Sprite, my 15th. Can't get to that yet, though. Over there. How odd. I wonder how I'm supposed to get that, but anyhow. Well, actually, it was my 15th, but I just used 3 Shine Sprites, so... Yeah, I've got 12 Shine Sprites, but I've got nothing to do with them, because I have all my party members. What's with all the extra Shine Sprites, man? Well, let's head over to Hooktail Castle. Oh, yeah, which I can do a little faster thanks to, yeah, I'll leave there. Fortunately, we don't have to go nearly as far in as we did to get Miss Mouse. And also, it's right there. Awesome. It's literally just a straight shot through. Where literally don't use any stairs to get there. Okay, go up those stairs back there, but... Yeah, what we really want to do, is come back this way. Oh, I kind of need to go around there. Because this is the way to the first black chest that we encountered right there. As you may remember, back over here in the Spikes room, there was a crack in the wall that we couldn't do anything with. But we have Bobbery, so now we can. Even though he kind of backed off a little bit there, but... even make it sound special. What could it be? It is... Oh, wow. That was cool. We get... an up arrow! Okay... Huh. That's all we came here for. Arrow that points up. At least, we think it points up. I mean, maybe it's just not pointed the right direction. It's a compass needle, maybe? Let's go back to Merlon and find out, shall we? Alrighty. Awesome. So, why were your visions looking at a up arrow? No, you don't. Oh. Gotta talk to you a little closer. There you go. What's up? Yes. Yes. Hey. Okay. Can you teach me how to do that? What the heck? What, you had that the whole time? Seriously? Oh, really? Well, that's convenient. So that's why I have more Shine Sprites. Oh, alright then! Of course, of course. Home of Merlon. And now we can upgrade everyone to Ultra Rank, well, assuming they've already gotten up one level. So, well, among all our characters, there's, well, technically 4, but really only 3 that I truly care about. Which is Goombella, Koops, and Miss Mouse. Because altogether, well, really the highest damage in the game, great multi-target damage, and then ignores defense. And then my 4th priority is Bobbery, because he just does the highest, well, damage on the ground. So anyway, Goombella also gets a really neat ability. What was it? Wait. Oh yeah, Rally Wink, which, yeah, lets Mario attack again in the same turn instead of her. So if you had a whole bunch of power-up dashes on just him, well, now you can do that, although it is a little expensive. I don't ever use it. Shazibby! Plus, of course, her HP goes up by 1, her attack power goes up by 1, which technically means 2, with the way her attack works. So, yeah, now she's really packing some heat. And she's a little bit more durable as well, so awesome. Let's see, Koops gets Shell Slam, which is literally the same thing as his other multi-target attack, except that it ignores defense, and it's also a little harder to utilize. But this time around, he does get 10 HP, which is really nice. And there's another really nice benefit. He starts off, well, not starts off, when I promoted him the first time, his attack power grew from 2 to 3. Now it grows to 5. And not only that, unlike Cooper from the first game, his multi-target attack is also increased from 3 to 5. So, yeah, that's what makes him really good. His attack power is literally multi-target is literally 1 point behind what Vivian can do at the next level, not counting the burn damage. But, yeah, or ignoring defense, for that matter. But, yeah, this is why Coops is just great, because this is low cost and all that. Only 25 HP there, but then Miss Mouse gets freaking Smooch, the most expensive spell in the game, 10 flower points, but it restores 10 HP to Mario, the only healing ability in the game outside of Flurry's ability to heal herself. Shizibby! She also, I think she only gains 5 HP. She has the lowest HP out of all the characters, you know, not counting Koops, of course. She's tied with Koops, but she doesn't have this extra point of defense, so I guess because she can ignore defense with her attack, is this kind of like a little, I don't know, something that's there, so, or a little restriction. And then, of course, Bobbery, who gets Bombast, which is the most powerful attack in the game. I think its base power is like 8 or 9, but it costs a lot. It's probably like 8 FP or something, I'm not even sure. And Shizubi. But, yeah, I don't ever use it. It doesn't even ignore defense, even though it can hit all enemies. But, yeah, it's just way too expensive for what it is, in my opinion. So I don't ever use him for any of his abilities, ever. Just for the raw damage he can do on the ground. Plus, of course, he's useful against flame enemies, of which, unlike the last game, there is more than one beyond Chapter 5. So, plus he's got tons of HP, so he can just tank it up. No, I don't. Be gone! Oh, beyond, let's see, how much is like, oh, it's 9 FP. Jeez. And yeah, Smooch, 10 FP, Rallywink, only 4, surprisingly, it's not too expensive. Shell Slam is a little on the expensive side, and it's harder to use. I don't ever have a reason to use it for the most part, but, you know, against the few high defense monsters in the game, I guess he technically makes her irrelevant, but whenever there's multiple ones, which isn't too common, he's there. Beyond that, between these three, I suppose my next priority, I mean, really, I don't care about Flurry. Her last ability is useless to me as far as I'm concerned, and she's just unnecessary in general, but between these two, his last ability is a multi-target attack that ignores defense, so it can be pretty darn good, but again, kind of expensive. I don't think it's expensive or as Fiery Jinx. Like, maybe it's equally expensive perhaps, but only hits enemies on the ground, so not terribly interested in that, though he does get pretty good attack power, just not as good as Goombella, which is why I like her better. And then Vivian, of course, can hit enemies anywhere, and her last ability, I think, causes confusion to all enemies, because yours causes, yeah, Dizzy, but yeah, hers causes confusion to all enemies, which could be really good, but I don't ever use it. Yeah, she's just good because she can hit enemies anywhere. But yeah, I'm not going to prioritize that now, obviously, because I don't have the Shine Sprites. These 4 will come with me whenever I go into the Pit of 100 Trials next time. Otherwise, before next time, I'm going to start doing a couple little side quests that, well, the usual set of side quests. Not going to go into the Trouble Center oh, I need Ollie. Not going to go into the Trouble Center just yet. Whoa. Because there's only 2 troubles this time, oddly enough, and one of them will take me to, well, I'll be going to anyway because the plot dictates it. But I wanted to talk to this guy because I think he has something interesting to say this time, perhaps. I hope. Ah! Why do I already have that one? Huh. Yeah, the Demon's Curse. This is what I was talking about with Cortez and all that. Yeah, the 4 heroes thought they had sealed away the demon and all of its powers. But, yeah, use a tiny opening to complete a curse on them all. Yeah, but whenever they let the crystal stars go, they would be trapped in a black box. So the 4 boxes we've been finding throughout the world were actually these 4 heroes trapped inside. How about that? Yeah, which claimed each hero. And we get, well, here we get at least 2 of the stories right here. This one, I don't think, it just tells you where how the Punies got theirs. But it doesn't say how, I think this is the Goomba, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Goomba, it doesn't say which chest is her. She's either the one underground or the one in Hooktail Castle, but I'm not sure which one. Ah. But she did give the star to the Punies. I see. And then here is... Oh, I can't use my LNR for that. Yeah, the Pirate King Cortez. This is how Cortez is linked to this. Sure. Yeah, and this is where the Koopa Hero fell. This is the black chest back on Keelhaul Key. Yeah, because he ended up, yeah, fighting Cortez and lost because he was just so exhausted, basically. And that's where he fell and became that black chest. Yeah, he did. Yeah, the other 2, well, it'll say something about them in here later, probably, but anywho. Let's start off this trouble now, shall we? I'll talk to Luigi, or not that one. I'll talk to Luigi in a bit here, but I just want to start this trouble going. At least. I'm gonna save this one for a little later. Ah, Twilight Town. Sure, let's do it. Do it right. So, yeah, let's just go over to Twilight Town now. I'll talk to Luigi at the end of this, and then decide what I'm gonna do from there, so. Fortunately, Twilight Town is really easy to get to, and if I recall correctly, I believe Eve is the person it was the one with the kids who may or may not wanted to eat her when she was a pig. Oh yeah, it is you. Sure. You don't want me to track down their father or something, do you? Oh, Podley. Oh? Oh, really? Huh. Aw, what a typical story. Broad shroom play. Nice. Why? Oh. How sad. Oh. Can't shine across the Mushroom Kingdom without your, well, love, I suppose. Oh. So, you didn't even make it to the stage? Wow, that's even more sad. Oh. And I'm assuming your husband passed away at some point. Or maybe you ate him when he was a pig, I don't know. Ah, yes, we met Podley. He's actually a friend of Bobbery's. Yeah, now that her husband's presumably dead. Oh, really? Okay. Sure. Do it, and do it right. Fortunately, both the troubles this time around are pretty darn simple. No items to fetch or anything. Oop. Oh, you're here. What happened to your freaking rock, dude? Yeah. Who's the first? Oh. No, I guess not. Who's the first, though? Oh, right, I kind of get behind the... I can stand on top of this? Huh! How about that? Yeah. Well, you remember that crazy girl you were in love with who knows how long ago? Yeah, she kind of gave up the stage after you left her, so it's kind of your fault she ended up where she is, so... Yeah, you feel bad about that, don't you? Really? Seriously? Wow. Cold, man. Okay, I guess we go back to Eve then. So, he says he doesn't want to be with you, so... Make something up quick. I don't want... I can't do it. I have to tell her the truth. I don't want to... yeah, I'm not going to find out what happens. That's just too sad. Even though this in itself is also sad. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the hunger hasn't gone away. Are we? Oh. It's not pork chops, is it? I do? Oh, when we get the meteor meal, which fills 7 HP, and also acts as a... well, happy heart, if you will. So I don't particularly care about that, but... Oh, really? Okay. You don't get anything for doing the other one, I don't think. So... Ah. Are they? I could give you your mother's cooking. But anyway, only one thing left to do. Well, before we call this video. I know it's only side quests again, but, well, there's a lot of side quests to do in post-Chapter 5 there, so... Anyway. Yes, and I almost forgot. Off-screen, in between videos, in fact, I bought the other Damage Dodge Partner Badge that was for sale, and I think I bought something else, too, didn't I? I think I bought the other Pretty Lucky Badge just for the heck of it. Did I get anything else? I don't think I got anything else. Oh, no, I bought a second Super Appeal Partner Badge just for the heck of it as well. So, actually, I don't think I'm going to need that anytime soon. I don't need to care about what I'm set up with for quite some time, actually. But let's talk to Luigi for the moment, just for the heck of it. Just to finish things off. Ah, Jazzafraz. Oh, really? I really wish we could actually play your quest as, like, I don't know, extra content or something, but... Unfortunately, while this game does technically have post-game content, there's almost nothing to it, so... Okay. Ah. Glitz and Glam. Oh. Hey, that's what I did in my Chapter 6 in the last game, man. You're skipping a chapter. Ah, Hazy, huh? Is she Amazy at all? Which I haven't met the Amazy Daisy yet, but... I can't force that one to appear, so it's a little bit more annoying to show off. That's a he? Oh, okay. Really? Oh. Of course. I mean, that trophy in that race was part, so why not? Mystery of the Fiery Hat of Social Awareness? Huh. Sounds like something Ted Cruz would despise. What were you? You were grass? Not even a tree? You were lowly grass? Did you find your calling? Huh. That guy, I guess. I mean, it is a show made by flowers, presumably, so they need grass. Ah. I stuck out the back door. Fans of grass! What kind of grass? I see. Rapturous Ruins in Grimble Forest? Right. I would... Wow. That just sounds wrong somehow. Yeah, so that was grass. And your story? Oh, really? He's great at just laying there? Or standing there, however that works. How are you going to be the red miracle if you're green? And director? I could never play grass. Of course you would! You just have that air about you, Gambella. But you're gonna have, well, be getting a lot more air as you're pounding enemies in the Pit of 100 Trials, which I'll be going down to a specific floor for, well, not a terribly useful item, I suppose, but an item that I want to have at this point, since I am kind of getting a lot of items, as it were. You know what it is. Next time on Let's Play Paper... Well, hopefully without the game glitching this time, too. On Let's Play Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Arrivederci.